Nice sized little bass right there. Have really got some pretty brown eyes. That's unusual, I think. I think it is. All right, buddy. See you later. Like your brown eyes. Take off. Woo! Sunrise. Yeah, the old tractor still sits where it broke down. I guess the farmer decided to go on into town. Maybe pick up a part or two, drain his account down. Yeah, the old tractor still sits there where it broke down. All right, made to the Hoosier National Forest. Here comes Lonnie, I'm sure. Good morning, Lonnie.
Hey, how you doing?
Well, I just now noticed on the Chrysler Big Daddy, looks like it had a bungee cord break. That basically just went around to this other hook on this side right here. Chrysler Big Daddy 85 horsepower and the 9.8 Hatsu is going to sit idle again today. I think the next time we go out, probably next weekend, we'll probably go ahead and hit Patoka Lake. Fire them up, run them around. A little bit chillier here than it is back home. Probably about 15 degrees cooler and some rain clouds. Right over here it looks like rain. Looks like rain moving in over here. Frog Tog hip waders really came in handy this spring. Anytime you're a YouTube creator, anytime you're going out doing filming like this, you're using so many batteries. It's real important to look into the future, hours and days ahead, to make sure you always have plenty of battery power. If you run out of battery power, you're dead in the water. Nothing works without the battery power. I went ahead and brought my Rock Pal 300. Last time I ran the dash cam for 8 hours and it took didn't even take 10% of the Rock Pal. So I thought that was pretty good. It just has a cigarette lighter here and I'll plug it right into the cigarette lighter of the Rock Pal. All right, I've got the dash cam all set up. That is the Kenwood dash cam. I think it's a 622W. Pretty good cam. The only problem with it is that it won't take any water at all. If the rain comes up, I definitely have to cover it up. Probably will someday go with the GoPro, waterproof GoPro. Probably would work a little bit better. But I've got the dash cam, might as well use it. Okay, so that is all working, and you can see it doesn't even look like it's drawing 1 watt, which is amazing. Like I said, I went 8 hours, and it only drew down 10%, maybe not even 10%. All right, here at Celina Lake, first thing I can tell, even pulling into the parking lot, the lake is really high. We've had a lot of rain. Yeah, this is your first indication of how high the water is. The old boat dock, look at that. I don't think I've ever seen it this high. All right, that was another successful launch of the Selvin. That's become so easy to do. Just got to pay attention. Hey, anybody can launch a boat by themselves. It's really nice. Don't ever wait for somebody to go with you. If you can't find somebody, just learn to launch yourself, and it works pretty good. Just be real safe out there. It's a solo trip, and you don't know what's going to happen. Make sure you're prepared. All right, back at Celina Lake. Hello, Wrecking Ball House. How are you today? Got the Selvin in the water, ready to go. Pretty nice having the boat ramp back again. Okay, it's going to be an interesting day. I got a feeling the temperature and the weather is going to change quite a few times, but hopefully it's going to be a good day of fishing. You can see the lake looks pretty good out there. Ready to go. Yeah, what a difference the boat ramp makes. You know, since early spring I've been coming and had to put the Selvin on the shore. That was kind of difficult, kind of beats up the nose of the Selvin just a little bit. So glad to have this boat ramp back up. Man, really makes it convenient. All right, let's get out there and see if we can't get some big bass. I can tell it's going to be one of those days. It's going to be pretty chilly out here. Feels like that wind is coming from the east. Eventually it should work its way to the southeast and maybe even from the south by this afternoon. So I think I'm going to head up to the dam and fish my way back like I always do. That way I'll always have that wind, especially when the wind shifts from the south. I'll have that advantage of the wind just slowly blowing me back here to the boat dock. Set up camp tonight. Get up in the morning. Boy, the nice thing about camping here at the North Face Campground or the South Slope Campground is you wake up in the morning, you're within 5 minutes of throwing a line in again. Boy, that's nice. That's well worth the effort right there than driving in the morning. So much better. You take a chilly morning like this, I brought me a thermos of hot coffee with me. Getting out on the lake right here, cruising along, drinking a cup of hot coffee. Wow. Pretty good. Life is good on the lake today, for sure. All right, bass, where are you? Here I come. I know you're scared, but you can't run, you can't hide. Well, maybe you can hide, but I'm coming for you. That's the first deer I've seen on Celina Lake. Oh, 2 of them. Whoop. Peeing in the water. Boy, that's a rare sight to see that boat dock almost underwater. Man, the lake is high. Wonder what it's going to do to the fishing today. It's that time of year you can sure see all the baby leaves coming out. Forest really looks good. Yep. Spring is sprung. Yeah, hopefully we'll see some military aircraft going over today. Maybe like one of those Chinook helicopters, something like that. Maybe some Blackhawks. Kind of cloudy. I don't know. Probably won't be able to see much jet traffic up there, but we'll see how it goes. I just saw an osprey take off. By the time you don't see those birds until you get right up on them, and by the time they take off, there's no way to capture them. Just heard a shotgun blast. That might be turkey hunters. Yeah, now that I'm out here on the main lake, that wind is coming from the northeast. Now it's going to probably go on around to the east, southeast, and eventually to south. All right, just had my first good bite of the morning. Wow, that was pretty sweet. Oh yeah, look here. Yep. Yeah, you can always tell when you get a good bite with the creature, because what it does, it basically takes it off its original form like that right there. All right, that's pretty good. I decided to go with braid, and then a 20 liter of fluorocarbon. But I tell you what, the one thing about the braid is so many people say don't use braid because the fish can see it so easily. I tell you what, I can't see it. The color it is and the color of this water, it's kind of difficult for me to kind of fish it just because I can't really see the line very well. If I can't see it very well, I don't know if the fish can see it or not. But I love the way it casts. Oh my. This Lew's ultralight, the black speed stick, oh man, it's made all the difference in the world on casting. All right, just had a real nice bite with the green pumpkin creature. Check him out. Didn't get him, had him hooked for just a little bit, but hey, that's only like the 6th cast that I've put out today, so hey, I'm encouraged. Almost sounds like gunfire. Sound like the turkey's getting closer. Trying to sound like a hen. Sometimes you can call him in, sometimes you can't. Something's making him call. There he is. He's coming this way. And I got a tight line. Hope my line don't fall in. I'm gonna try to call him. Me and my son Alex used to turkey hunt. Actually, my daughter Briley turkey hunted too. Alex got him one time. I have to dig out that video and make a video of it. Man, it was so cool. He blasted it. We worked as a team, called him in. All right, got a fishing report for you. It is 9 a.m. I got out here, I probably hit the water maybe around 7. No fish in the boat. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this bay, head south, and find another bay to fish. With the wind like this, you got to stay out of the main channel, basically. think I made a squirrel mad. He don't like me in his neighborhood. Okay, a couple things I discovered here, probably within the last 30 minutes or so. The fish are wanting the lure to be more aggressive, because as I'm trying to fight this wind and I'm going along this bank, you know, I'm having to throw it, and then I got to basically bring it in, throw it, bring it in, and I'm working it a lot faster, and I'm getting quite a few hits. If you're new to fishing, man, when you're out in the wind, working this trolling motor, working the anchors, working your fishing lure in the wind, man, I tell you what, it's a lot of work, but it can pay off pretty good. Thought I had one. Oh boy. There we go. One twig in the boat. Gosh. Hey! All right, we've got fish in the boat. There we go. Ooh, he gone. All right, it's always a good day when you get a fish in the boat. Probably about 10 o'clock in the morning. The wind is starting to shift over here to the east, and boy, look how it messes with me. Just that quick, I did throw an anchor down. You can see it threw me right up against these bushes right here. I'm not complaining. Fish in the boat. Let's go after a few more. Yes. Right, guess what I got? If you guessed another fish in the boat, you'd be right. A little bass. Hello, little boy. Little girl, how you doing? Whoa, look out, Froggy. All right, gonna put him back in. Fish number 2. I've had a lot of strikes and 2 fish in the boat so far. All right, you're going back in. See you later, buddy. I appreciate it. All right, just a little guy. Grow up. I'll see you later. See you probably in a couple years, bud. Ooh. There you go. 2 fish in the boat. Yeah. And once again, I'm crashed up against the shore. as soon as I catch them, I got to throw that anchor down, bro. All right, I decided it is time to get into the tackle box and to break out a new green pumpkin. Green pumpkin seems to be doing really well today. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, what we got here? Speed Crawl green pumpkin. Getting kind of slim on them. This is my last one. All right, well, right there. That's the guy I'm getting a lot of bites with right there. I'll take my knife and I'll rough him up. Boy, look at the difference. There it is, nice and smooth, and there it is roughed up. Look at all that salt on there. That's incredible. It's incredible how much salt comes out. Learned this from Randy Blockett. Randy Blockett, Intuitive Angling. I highly suggest you visit his YouTube channel if you want to learn things like this, but man, who knew? Rough them up, the salt comes out. All right, buddy, you hang out, you're on reserve. Let's go with this guy right here. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not liking the way that weather's looking. That's coming from the south-southeast, and that's which way the wind is turning. We'll see what happens. I've got rain gear and the Beneby top. Yep, there's a prime example right there. Well, I didn't throw that used one away. I just caught a bunch of weeds. and almost ripped him off there. Brand new green pumpkin creature, and it almost lost it that quick. Man, his wind's picking up. Woo! Yeah, I'm thinking I better get the rain gear ready. Wind is coming directly from that direction. Oh boy. I often wonder, you know, how good the coves are once fishing really kicks in, because it just seems like this is where everybody would park their boats and fish. So I don't know. I really like the small anchor sitting right here, because as soon as I catch a fish, I can turn on the camera and then I can grab it and put the anchor in and at least deal with the fish, taking him off, showing him to you, putting him back in the water without me drifting and smashing into the shore on these windy days like this. Life is always full of lessons. All you have to do is pay attention. Okay, it's pretty cloudy. I see some pretty dark clouds coming in, so I'm almost sure I'm going to get a rain shower out here. I think about this time, right around lunchtime, I think there's about a 38–40% chance, and it looks like to me like that might be increasing as I sit here. When you come back to a cove like this and you kind of take a little break, it's like you're in a surround sound, because the birds are all the way around you, in the trees and the squirrels and everything, and so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Well, I couldn't tell the difference in the olives. Olives and pickles have been together, and pickles and olives have been together. Let's see what the pickle tastes like. Tastes like a pickle to me, dill pickle. Okay, now that I've got the pickles and olives taken care of, another cup of coffee. Like a weird combination, I know, but it tastes good to me. And out here, you know, back home it's only an hour and a half away, but it was supposed to get like high 70s today. I think eventually it's going to reach that here, but right now, I tell you what, it's chilly. It seems like it's getting colder. It's not getting any warmer right now, for sure. That's some good coffee now. But if you're out and you got rain coming in, like that's almost surely going to hit me right here coming in. That storm right there. Now that's not a violent storm, but that's definitely a lot of rain moving in. If you're ever out and something like this happens, you want to start preparing before it hits. So I've got a tarp right here that I can cover a lot of stuff up with. So I'm going to go ahead and get my rain suit out. You learn stuff like this, like when you're backpacking and stuff. It's just like when you see it coming in like that, don't wait. Because if you wait, it's going to be a real problem for you. Now I guess one thing I probably should have done is put my hip waders on, because they're waterproof. My shoes aren't. It all depends how hard this is going to rain. I don't think it's supposed to rain very hard, but, and I've got my jacket here ready to go. We'll see what happens. Rain started coming down. Pretty light though, really not a problem. The clouds look pretty bad right there, but what's funny is over here they're really streaked. The clouds are really streaked over here. But, you know, I can see in the horizon right above the trees it's pretty clear, or it's at least lighter than the streaks of clouds right there. Hey, all right. There's one for one of the unusual circumstances that you can run into. Check him out. Nice little bass. Nice little bass. Now, what's interesting about that is I had my two lines tangled up and I was trying to get them untangled while this bass was on the line. Almost pulled my rod inside the water. There you go. Yeah, not bad. Kind of a teenager, I would say. Good looking bass. Thank you, buddy. See you later. There we go. Almost pulled my rod inside the water. There you go. Yeah, not bad. Kind of a teenager, I would say. There we go. You having a good day?
Yeah, everything at work. What about you?
Yeah, better be at work. No doubt, yeah. Catching some small ones, small bass, small crappie. Not bad. Not letting the rain bother him, the wind. Now it looks like the day's turning out pretty nice. He said he can put that Johnson 55 in the water and fly like the wind. Hope you catch that big Indiana bass today. That record-breaking Indiana bass. Be talking to you. Okay, so now the rain has set in pretty good. But that was pretty cool. I don't know if I was kind of had my mind occupied on a couple different things at the same time. I threw the pumpkin creature out there. I laid it down, I think, to turn the camera on to show you that it was raining, and I heard the rod move over here, so I grabbed it. Well, I got tangled up with my other rod. So I'm untangling the two, and once I got them undone, I set and it was my brand new one. It was the Lose Ultralight with the magic stick. I set it down on the front of the Selvin to put the other pole up, and it almost flew out of the boat. I mean, it hit the side, and I think I got it on videotape. It's like, what the heck? So I pulled it in, and there was a bass on it. That was the bass. So, 3 fish in the boat. It's a pretty good day of fishing, I would say. Nothing big yet, but that's okay. The day's about half over, so we'll see. Camping tonight, looking forward to that. It's been a good adventure so far. Yeah, it's coming down pretty good out there right now. You can see this cove has got a lot of rain coming down. Yeah, it's coming down pretty good out there right now. You can see this cove has got a lot of rain coming down. You know, it turned out to be a pretty light shower, but now it's kind of picking up a little bit. I don't think it's going to last long. You know, it turned out to be a pretty light shower, but now it's kind of picking up a little bit. I don't think it's going to last long, but we'll see how it goes. By the way that was looking, I could tell it wasn't looking good. It definitely something was heading this way. I'm just glad the wind's not blowing. If the wind was blowing, I'd have more trouble with my camera. Let it rain. Yeah! Yes! Oh, shit. Don't want to do that. Come here, Bubba. Come here, Bubba. All right. We've got another fish in the boat, and this is a pretty nice sized bass right here. Boy, I barely got him in here. He was barely hooked. All right, there we go. Woo! Looking good. So that is bass, what is that? That's bass number 3. Bass number 3 today. And 4 fish in the boat. I believe that's right. I think that's right. There we go. All right, that's a pretty nice sized bass right there. Probably goes a pound, pound and a half maybe. All right, buddy. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Boy, he was barely hooked in the side of his mouth, but I got him in the boat. All right, fish in the boat. Thank you. There's fish in the boat. Thank you very much, bud. We'll see you later. Goodbye. Oh, yeah. Don't want to do that. Come here, Bubba. Come here, Bubba. All right, that's a pretty nice sized bass right there. Probably goes a pound, pound and a half maybe. All right, buddy. Whoa, that was a rough one. I don't know if you noticed, but the lures, reel and rod almost went in the drink. Actually did go in the drink, but I had a hold of it. Man, I tell you, when you fish in wind like this incredible strong wind, man, I don't know. It's like crazy. It's like, you know, I got to drop the anchor and this and that, all this stuff going on. Make sure that you're not going to crash in the shore. You got to turn the cameras on, make sure everything's recording. Wow. But hey, fish in the boat. Good day. Now, you know, that is another fish in the boat, but since I caught the last one before it, I've had probably 6 monster strikes and definitely had a couple actually on the line, got them up close to the selvin, jumped off. So, once again, I'm crashed in the weeds. But I tell you what, this wind is brutal out here. It's really blowing strong, and it's picking up. Check out this gust coming right here. See that coming right there? Woo. Yep, that's strong stuff there. I'm hoping that you can hear me. If not, I'll put some music to this video. We'll go from there. All right, let's keep on fishing. That's so funny. I get so excited about catching these fish. I don't even know where I caught that fish. I don't know what side of the boat it is. I'm trying to think so I can throw in there again. Well, since I'm crashed up against the shore here, I might as well fish this shore. Look at these gusts coming in here. Yeah, you're probably not able to hear me anyways with these winds. Man, I bet it's getting close to about 20-mile-an-hour winds out here. Still gusty, still going up and down. And I'm still crashing in the shore. I'm still going to throw a line in though. Here it is. Fish in the boat. About the same size. It's about the same size as before. That one I just caught. That's a good looking little fish right there. Good looking little bass. I guess that makes number 5. All right, buddy. You are number 5. You are free to grow up and become an Indiana state champ. What do you think? He says, all right. See you later. Woo! He gone. Once I got steady pressure on, I'm just bringing him in, bringing him in. Rain this morning and all the clouds and stuff. I have not put my sunscreen on. It'd be a big mistake not to. Because even in that cloud cover, I probably got some, but you know, the rain, that's questionable. Yeah, you get a little bit, but now I'm going to start getting a lot, especially wearing my hat backwards like that because the wind's so dang strong. Remember to do your hands. In fact, I probably won't have this on much longer, so I'm just going to go ahead and do my arms too. And just make sure that I'm not going to get burnt up out here. And make sure you know which way this stuff's blowing. I know this stuff is kind of a waste because you can tell how much it's blowing away. But I sure do like it better that you don't have to worry about your hands now being all soaked in it and stuff. So I don't know. At least the palm of your hands. Okay. Woo! We're hunting bass today now. I ain't kidding you. I ain't kidding you. It's just a matter of time before we hook into that Indiana state champion. He's out here. I know he's out here. Looked like to me like it's probably about a 16-footer. Might have been a 17-footer. Had a 55 horse Johnson on it. Nice motor. Older motor, but kind of like the Chrysler Big Daddy. Fast, good, strong motor. He came into the cove. I was kind of like parked over there against the bank. Kind of blown into the bank, more like. As he went by, and it was raining pretty good, and he had a sweatshirt on and regular pants on. Might have had Crocs on. Didn't have a rain jacket or rain suit with him. But you know what? It didn't bother him. He went on by, and he went on back in the cove. Instead of like heading straight for the boat dock and getting out, it was like, okay, if it's going to rain, it's going to rain. No big deal. Yeah, I enjoyed meeting him. When he come back out of there, he said, hey, he goes, you got a fishing channel? And I said, without even thinking about it, I said, yeah, I do. And it's like, now I got thinking, I don't really have a fishing channel, but I have a lot of videos on fishing. So we talked I bet we talked for about 30 minutes. Definitely a fisherman, and we talked about maybe, if you ever want to start up a YouTube channel, how to go about it, and basically the bottom line is start filming everything you do. If you work on your car, film it. You work on your truck, film it. You paint your house, film it. Whatever it is, that's how you got to get started. You got to start making those videos. It was nice meeting you. I'll probably see you out here again sometime. Both of us got unusual boats. They're not going to take me a little break. I'm anchored right out here in the wind tunnel. But what the heck, I'm going to throw another line in. Maybe we'll catch another bass. I'm going to take a drink here of my Powerade Zero. Probably here in about an hour or so, I think I'm going to drink me one of them super coffees. He asked if I had a fishing channel. I go, yeah, I do. He goes, well, I saw you talking to your cameras. I went, yeah. It's so weird because I don't really pay attention if somebody's going by or something like that. If I'm catching a fish or doing something, I just, he's just got to do it. But that is one reason why I go solo, and that's one reason why you'll find me out in places with not a lot of people, because I just feel, if I was on a crowded beach somewhere, I just feel I couldn't be as charismatic as I am just by myself, so to speak. Yeah, we have got fish number 6. Fish number 6 in the boat, and they're getting a little bit larger each time. There we go. What do you think about that? He's getting bigger each time. That's a nice sized fish. Now, this is interesting. This fish has brown eyes. I don't know if you can see that or not. I doubt if the camera's in the right position to see that. This fish has brown eyes. Where the other fish I've been catching have like almost black eyes. Can you see its eye? But that's a nice sized bass right there. Fish number 6 in the boat. In fact, right before I got this one, I had another one hooked and it got off. Now this is a pretty heavy fish. This may be going 2 pounds right here. Not really for sure. Fish number 6 is wanting back in the water. Nice sized little bass right there. Have really got some pretty brown eyes. That's unusual, I think. I think it is. All right, buddy. See you later. Like your brown eyes. Take off. Okay, fish number 6. Doing good. That guy right there, I wasn't sure I had him. I'm fishing a lot of real thick weeds. Letting the lure go down in them weeds, and then I'm bringing it back up and just letting it go down. One of those speed crawls. Green pumpkin seems to be the color. They like green pumpkin. Right. I've got the lizard out. Hit Lizard, I haven't got anything on the Lizard. Might be the color, I've got June bug on it. Probably 2 hours ago, I switched the one green pumpkin Super Vibe into what I thought was another one, but actually I got to looking at it, it was a Super Crawl. I used it for maybe not 2 hours, close to it, didn't get any bites on it at all. None, zero, all the way across the dam. So I got to thinking, you know what, I ought to see if I can find some more Super Vibes. I found one, but it's it's old, it's beat up. It's another one that I was probably meaning to throw away, but I found him in there, rigged him up, put him on there, and after 2 casts, caught that bass I just caught. So, my dilemma is, I may have to take a drive tonight and see if I can find some. You know, my plan was to set up camp, just hang out at camp. You know, I don't really like to go anyplace once I set camp up, but I may have to go into like Tell City, Super Walmart, and see if they have them. Be a bummer though to drive all that way and they don't have them. It's about 30 miles one way. Setting the hook, Bart. Yep, all I can say is I'm not setting the hook. Not setting the hook on them. Now they could be small ones, I'm not sure, but golly, that would, I bet you that would make over 10, probably getting close to a dozen I could have caught today. Something hit it pretty good. Oh, God. Dang it. Dang it. That was so close. You might see that one. Oh, I just caught one just now. Got him right up to the side of the boat, and he flipped off, but I think I got it on camera. He was right here. He was at least as big as the last. Oh, I just caught one just now. Got him right up to the side of the boat, and he flipped off, but I think I got it on camera. He was right here. He was at least as big as the last one. At least. Yes. All right, got number 7 in the boat. I tell you what, I'm going to have to hold on to him a minute and put my anchor down at the same time because the wind is blowing like crazy. All right. Now that's a little bit smaller of a fish. A little bass. Hello, Mr. Bass. Yeah, he's like maybe the first one I caught. Green pumpkin. Man, I tell you what, it is one heck of a day for catching fish. I probably have hooked 7 more, but just didn't get them in the boat. Good day of fishing. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Talk to you later. Bad thing about having a great day of fishing is next time you go out and you're kind of expecting to do the same. It's a good day of fishing. No giant fish yet. No telling what I lost. Let me introduce you to my new friend, Mr. Bass number 8. Bass number 8. All right, so this guy's a little bigger than the last one, but not quite as big as the two before him. Man, he's barely hooked too. Pretty sweet. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Okay, bass number 8 in the boat. Yeah. All right, see you later. Look at this guy. He's still hanging on there. He's the ultimate. I might have taken frame this little guy. When it's all said and done, I can't believe he is still hanging in there. Wow. I mean, every time it just destroys him. Look, the hook's coming out one side of him that it wasn't even going in. Man, it just absolutely destroys him every time. Wow. Okay, well, I'm going to put him back together. I keep thinking I'm going to go ahead and head back and set up camp, but man, I tell you what, it's kind of hard to do with action like this. You ever heard a woodchuck chuck wood? Listen to this. Yep, there it is. Official woodchuck. Nah, seriously, I don't know what that is. But it's just been going on for about 15 minutes. Might be a little squirrel with a hatchet. Trying to act like a beaver, I guess. I have made the executive decision, and the vote was unanimous. It is time to head to camp and set camp up. Boy, I tell you, that was a good day of fishing. Just a beautiful day. I'm gonna enjoy a super coffee. That'll give me a little bit of power to set camp up so I don't run out of steam. Sit back and enjoy the evening. Thank you for coming to the channel. That's LAF Space Film Fest. Capital LAF Space Film Fest. If you would, hammer down that subscribe button. I appreciate it. Helps me to come here, fish places like Celina Lake, my Bass Academy, kind of show you some of the things that I'm doing that's working, some of the things that I do that don't work. Don't try them. Episode 2 will be the setting up of camp, and we'll see if any animals come out tonight. There's always things creeping around at night in the forest, for sure.